Welcome to my channel EcoTutor. Good morning students. Today's topic is determination of income and employment. This is our unit 3rd. This unit consists of 12 marks. In this unit we are discussing aggregate demand, and aggregate supply, consumption function, and saving function, equilibrium, output, and equilibrium GDP. Concept of investment and multiplier. Excess demand, deficit demand, and their correction. These are the subtopics which we are discussing in unit 3rd, determination of income and employment. Let's start with aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Aggregate demand is measured in terms of total expenditure on goods and services in the economy during period of time. Generally, this period of time is known as 1 year. So, total expenditure, that is aggregate demand, is measured as the sum total of consumption expenditure, that is C, and investment expenditure, I. Hence, AD is equal to C plus I. It is important to note that the context of macroeconomic equilibrium, AD is always referred to desired AD and planned AD. That is, AD is also known as desired aggregate demand, and it is also called X anti aggregate demand. Desired ex ante or planned expenditure is called the aggregate demand. Aggregate supply it is measured as planned output of goods and services during a period of time, generally 1 year. AS may be treated as identical with GDP. It is indicated by a 45-degree angle line from the origin when GDP is shown on the x-axis and AS on the y-axis. So aggregate supply, it is the planned output of goods and services during a period of time. Generally this period of time is taken as 1 year. Now this is called AS, and now comes we are discussing consumption function. Consumption function, it is the functional relationship between consumption and income. Consumption is positively related to income. What does it mean? As income rises, consumption also rises, and that is rise in income causes rise in consumption, and vice versa. As vice versa means as income falls, consumption also falls. However, there is minimum level of consumption irrespective of the level of income. Therefore, consumption is equal to C bar plus BY. Here C bar stands constant or minimum level of consumption. B, it stands the rate at which consumption increases. There is a rise in income. This is also called the marginal propensity to consume. Saving function. It is the functional relationship between saving and income. Saving increases as income increases, implies that saving is positively related to the income. It means as income rises, saving also rises, but saving rises more proportionately to rise in income. In the case of consumption function, consumption increases with the increase in income, but consumption increases less proportionately to increase in income. However, since there is always minimum level of consumption, even when income is zero, it implies that there must be some negative saving indicated by minus C bar in the saving function. When y is equal to 0, because y is equal to c plus s, and if c is equal to 5, when y is equal to 0, s must be equal to minus 5, which is equal to minus c bar. When y is equal to 0, thus s is equal to minus c bar plus bracket start 1 minus b into y. Here minus c bar stands constant saving, including s when y is equal to 0. 1 minus b, the rate at which s increases when there is a rise in y, it is called MPS. So in these statements, C bar stands for minimum level of consumption, B stands for marginal propensity to consume, Y stands for income. In saving function, minus C bar stands for constant saving, plus 1 minus B stands for MPS and Y. These are the some basic concepts which we have to study in this topic, that is determination of income and employment. And so in nutshell we can say that aggregate demand, it is the total expenditure on goods and services during the period of time, that is 1 year. And saving function, it is the total saving function is the functional relationship between saving and income. Consumption function, it is the functional relationship between consumption and income. Aggregate demand, it is aggregate equal to consumption plus investment. And aggregate demand, it is also known as desired aggregate demand, ex ante aggregate demand, and planned aggregate demand. Aggregate supply, it is measured as planned output of goods and services during a period of time. Planned means desired or ex ante aggregate supply. And these are the equations of consumption functions and saving functions. And consumption function, C is equal to C bar plus BY, and saving function S is equal to minus C bar plus 1 minus BY. I hope you understood these terms nicely, and next terms and the subtopics of the determination of income and employment will be taken in next video. Thank you.